Hello and welcome to the VIS North American Challenger Series recap for Week 2 of the second split here in the spring season. The action ramped up in a big way this week as we narrowed the field all the way down to just the top 8 teams remaining in contention for a spot in the challenge battles at the end of the season. Coming off a big win against NRG last week, Best Anime Girls were looking to keep their momentum rolling against Team Rage Pingers. Rage Pingers are coming in with an updated roster, however, and Starboy made the transition from Vainglory 8 sub to Challenger starter with ease, as he, the Big Dog, and Truth were able to dispatch Best Anime Girls in 2-0 fashion.
Very decisive game number 3. If they can finish off this Crystal Century, maybe I've spoken too soon. Gauntlet does come down. Starboy's going to fall their first kill finally. Termination Protocol as well is not available, so they can't use that to follow up. Big Dog. Now this is actually just going to turn this one around. How did they do that? Rage Pingers. Okay, Truth.
Despite having been on a winning streak in Challengers, Echo Fox seems to still be working on figuring out what their most effective roster going forward will be. Fuji stepped into the jungle role last week, but this week he played in place of Cole the Meek at the captain position. Perhaps that week off was just the thing that Lone Delphi needed, as he was a constant playmaker on his glaive this week, and the team continued to find success despite all these roster rotations. While we may not know where or even if Fuji will continue to play in the starting lineup for Echo Fox, one thing that we do know is that they will be only one series victory away from getting back to the challenge battles as they took down Ardent Esports to set themselves up in the winner's bracket heading into next week's playoffs.
Maybe so. Maurice is going to have to back off here. Oh my goodness, Fasten just ends up in the middle of Echo Fox, ends up falling as well. Triple Silence does come out for the side of Arden, but it's not going to matter at all as they are just going to dive straight under this turret. Another Afterburn does come out, and Maurice ends up falling as well.
Over in Group B, Misfits were looking to claim a spot in the winner's bracket of the playoffs as well, but were met with some fierce competition in the form of Los Baboons. Don't worry if you don't recognize the team name, as this was formerly Noble Pro, but despite the new name, the team's focus and goals remain the same. After falling to Misfits in game number 1, Los Baboons were able to take advantage of a couple of Misfits mistakes in game 2 and completely change the momentum of the entire series. They never looked back from there and claimed the upset victory over the former Vainglory 8 team. So now Eco, Illust, and Zero will need to fight their way through the elimination bracket if they hope to return to the challenge battles and avenge their loss that put them in the Challenger Series in the first place just a couple of weeks ago.
Back into this game, another two-man route from Eco, but he ends up falling down, and this will be it. Baboons, they are going to take one turret, and the final objective left on the map, that Crystal is going to get taken finally. Baboons taking this to a game number 3 and performing a reverse sweep.
Also in Group B, Giraffes were able to take down Necrolite to get a spot in the playoff winners bracket alongside Los Baboons, Echo Fox, and Rage Pingers. Be sure not to miss the exciting conclusion of this Splits Challenger Series as we determine who from the top 8 will be competing at the end of season challenge battles.